Hello, welcome back to BBB, and today I'm going to be doing a really quick, easy look featuring a bold lip. I just feel like I've been neglecting my brighter lipsticks recently in favor of these really bold eye looks, and I want to fix that because bold lips are one of my absolute favorite things. And so for today, I'm going to be using this Revlon lipstick in the shade Cherries in the Snow. It looks quite red in the tube, but I find that it pulls more pink on the lips. So let's illustrate that. It usually looks a little bit bolder, however, I already had some chapstick on, so it's coming off a little bit more sheer and a little more shiny than it usually does, but I really like this effect. I think it's very pretty. So now for blush, I'm going to keep with a fairly similar tone. This is the Colourpop lippy stick, or not the lippy stick, the Just a Tint in the shade A Go-Go. Just gonna dot that on and blend in with my fingers. The lighting on my mirror, or more specifically the laptop that I'm currently using sort of as a mirror, is really bad, so I feel not very confident that that is completely blended in, but I think we're good. So apologies if I am looking at myself in the viewfinder rather than you in the camera, but sorry, I'm doing my best. That is all that I can manage. All right, now to set that down, I'm going to use this really glowy blush. I'm going to use it more as a highlighter, but I just feel that when I use anything creamy on my cheeks, I really need to use something powder on top of it to stop it from just feeling really oily and gross throughout the day. I'm going to put that right on the apples of my cheeks and then pull it back. And across the bridge of my nose. I've just been really loving a super glowy highlight recently. I feel like it makes me look very healthy and like I drink water, which I do sometimes when there's no Diet Coke available. So I want to keep things pretty simple on the eyes because I've got quite a bold color going on the lips, and I suspect that throughout the day, if I need to refresh my lipstick, I will probably not put chapstick underneath, so it will only get bolder. So I'm going to stick mostly with this, gouge my finger in there, with this gold, which it also happens to be one of my Panda's eyeshadow shades. I'm also going to be using some of this really warm orangey brown. I feel like that'll tie in really nicely with my sweater. So let's actually start with the brown. I'm going to take it on this pencil brush. Wake up, mirror. Thank you. And I'm going to put that pretty deep in my crease. Just want to give that area a little bit of definition. Okay, now I'm going to run that same shade under my eye on the same pencil brush. Now, here's where we get into the gold. For this, I'm just going to use my finger. And I'm going to pat that all over the lid. I feel like I should have mentioned this earlier, but I've already primed my eyes and set my eye primer. As well as put a little concealer under my eyes. I don't usually do that, but I slept fine last night, but oh my goodness. Were my circles ever dark this morning? Okay, now just to add a little bit more definition to my eye shape, I'm going to use a tiny bit of this brown shade. It has a bit of a sheen to it, but it's nothing too intense. And I'm going to take that on the same pencil brush from earlier and just stick that in the outer V. I will definitely need to figure out the lighting over here because I almost feel like I'm doing no mirror makeup right now. Okay. So I think I want to add some winged liner, and I think I might need to do that off camera, but we will see. I will try to do it on camera and see if that works out. My Kat Von D tattoo liner, and yes, it's not the KVD Vegan Beauty one, it's the Kat Von D one. I've had this for far, far longer than the 6 months expiration date, so it's not dried out yet somehow, and I will do my best to do that on camera. How bad does that look? Pretty bad, yeah. We're gonna call that good before it gets too out of control. Okay, I'm gonna add some mascara, and I think that will be pretty close to the finished look. Okay, so I think that is it. I'm really liking the cheeks. I think those are very pretty and glowy. The lips, of course, love that. I like the basic shape of the wing liner. I feel like I will need to do some touch up at my mirror, and I'll do that before I take the final photo. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing if you did. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!